talk about jazz scales, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right up the diatonic chords. I'm actually going to use the key of G. We talked about the names of all the chords. All the names of the chords when you add a seventh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the scale that accompanies each chord, tell you what it's called and why. So if we only use the notes in the key of G, the only sharp we have is this F sharp again. Okay, so it's just the do, re, mi scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, that's called 2 octaves up. This is G major 7, the 1 chord, and this is an Ionian scale, or the traditional major scale. It's called G Ionian. When I go to the next chord, when I go to A minor, I'm going to still use all the same notes in the key of G, but I'm just going to start the scale on the 2nd degree. And I'm going to play to here, up 2 octaves. All the same notes, but it's going to sound different. This is called A minor or A dorian. This is the 2 minor scale. It's very similar to the regular minor scale. It has a raised 6th. So, whereas a traditional minor scale, this one is. So that's A dorian. If I go up to the 3 chord, B minor, this is a minor scale. This is actually the 3 minor scale, or B Phrygian. This is a Phrygian scale. It has a flat 2. So again, I'm still playing the notes in G. I'm just starting on the 3rd degree, and I'm going to go up to the 3rd degree here. So this is B Phrygian. Spanish sound. It's that Phrygian, it's that flat 2. Now if I start on the 4th degree, this is a major scale. This is C Lydian. The 4 chord, the scale for the 4 chord is a Lydian scale. So I'm just starting C on, or rather the G scale on the 4th degree, and this has, it's similar. This would be your traditional major scale. The difference is it has a raised 4th. And that's C Lydian. Then the next scale would be D, so this would be D7, or the 5 chord, and the scale is a Mixolydian scale. So this would be D7 or D Mixolydian. D Mixolydian, you know that you're using the notes in the key of G if you say D Mixolydian. And this scale is used a lot in the blues, actually, because it has the flat 7. It only has a flat 7. It has a major 3rd, but a flat 7, starting on the 5th degree. The 6th chord is probably the most popular one because it's just the E minor scale. And it's also called natural minor. This is called Aeolian. The 6th degree is Aeolian, so this would be E Aeolian. And you can see the minor pentatonic coming right out of this. I mean, you can have E minor, you can have E minor pentatonic, and then you can have the E blues scale. And then lastly, F sharp Locrian, sounds like this. So I'm just starting on the 7th degree. So here's G. Then I'm going to start on F sharp, and I'm going to go all the way to F sharp. And then you can hear this leading, what this is, the 7th degree is also called a leading tone, wanting to go back to G major 7. When people talk about the music modes, they're talking about the modes. They're talking about Ionian is the 1 chord, Dorian is the 2 chord, Phrygian is the 3 chord. The 4 chord scale is Lydian. The 5 chord scale is Mixolydian. The 6 chord scale is Aeolian, or natural minor. And the 7 is Locrian.